Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back another video day, and today the Houston Rockets beat the Portland Trail Blazers 125-103. Great win for the Rockets tonight. Really proud of the way the Rockets played tonight, coming back from a loss. And one thing the Rockets have been really good with this year, or they've been good with a lot of good, they've been great with a lot of things this year. But one thing they've really been good with is when they lose a game, they're really good at not, losing multiple games and bouncing back from a loss, and it's something they've been really good at this year and haven't had many consecutive losses this season. And so I'm really proud of the Rockets bouncing back tonight from a tough loss in Sacramento the other night. I also want to thank the Rockets for 2 years in a row now that the Rockets, when I'm depressed about the Texans, they win. Last year it was the Utah Jazz. It was, Texans got rocked in the divisional round against the Baltimore Ravens. And, I'll never forget, I was so depressed that the Texans had just got killed by the Ravens that in a statement move, I decided I'm going to turn off all the lights. I'm going to, shut the door, close the blinds, turn the TV off, and crawl into the bed and go into depression mode. And I did that for a good couple minutes. But you know what? Then I realized the Rockets were playing, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to get up because I'm so pissed off that the Texans just got killed. But I want to watch the Rockets. And I watched the Rockets, and they were playing the Jazz last year. It was January 20th, and the Rockets played a great game, and it was a thriller. The Rockets won in overtime. It was a great game last year against the Jazz, if you guys remember that one. And look, it's not like I forgot all about the Texans' loss, but it made me feel better. It's like at least I got one Houston sports team that can win today. And it's the same way I feel today. Texans lose the Chiefs. At least they didn't get killed like they did last year in the divisional round. But, they lose, and, I get to watch the Rockets. I did not watch the first half of this game. I watched only the second half because I watched the Lions and the Commanders game with my grandfather, who they have YouTube TV and can't watch the Rockets on YouTube TV. So then I went home, watched the second half. And so I watched the second half of this game. Alperen Sengun looked great. Dillon Brooks looked great. It looks like it took Dillon Brooks coming home to get out of his offensive slump. Dillon Brooks, obviously Dillon Brooks is from Canada, played basketball at Memphis, but Oregon is another home for Dillon Brooks, playing college basketball at Oregon. And he goes back to Portland tonight and looks great. 9 for 18, 2 for 6 from 3, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. So great to see him getting back on track. And look, you know what? It might be Amen Thompson's fault. No Amen Thompson tonight. That might be a big key of Dillon Brooks, being back, being good on offense again. Now, look, Amen Thompson being in the starting lineup has been great for this team. I think this team is improved and really, I think, have become a better team with Amen Thompson in the starting lineup. But here's what it's also done. Amen Thompson being the starting lineup, it's also created more shots for him. He has made Jalen away. I think he has made really the three other players in the starting lineup way better players. I think Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun, and Fred VanVleet all play so much better basketball when they're in the same starting lineup as Amen Thompson. Dillon Brooks on the other end, for some reason, he just doesn't play that good when Amen Thompson is in the starting lineup. But I think a big reason because of that is because Jalen's playing well, Sengun's mostly playing well, Fred's mostly playing well, and Amen's playing great. So there's not much of a role for Dillon offensively when Amen's in the starting lineup because Amen's kind of taken over and Jalen's taken over. So maybe that was part of the reason of Dillon heating up tonight with no Amen Thompson. Then let's go to Jalen Green, 26 points. I guess you can't have a good game without Amen Thompson being in the starting lineup. That's a good sign. Maybe it's not just Amen Thompson for Jalen Green. 26 and 5 for Jalen. 10 for 17, 4 for 6 from 3, 2 for 2 at the free throw line for Jalen Green. And then Fred VanVleet had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 for 10. I could tell you he definitely plays better definitely plays better when Emmett Thompson's on the floor. He shot 3 for 6 from three. It's usually I'm usually talking about how Fred, if he would have shot threes less and shot twos more, he would have had a more efficient night. Tonight it's the opposite. Tonight, all of his shots he made were threes. Shot 3 for 6 from three, and was 0 for 4 from mid range or layups. So other shots that weren't threes. So actually a really good shooting night, 3-point shooting night for Fred, shooting 50% from three. But outside of that, his other shooting was bad at 3 assists and 4 rebounds. But it wasn't a great night, but it wasn't a terrible night coming back from dealing with personal issues. And then Alperen Şengün, fantastic tonight. 23 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 10 for 19, knocked down a 3, 2 for 5 at the free throw line. Of course, he's continuing to have free throw issues. And then, that was it. And then the other starter with the men being out tonight was Jayshawn Tate with 17 minutes, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 for 4 from the floor. And then Tari Eason was fantastic tonight. 24 minutes, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 6 for 10 from the floor. Cam Whitmore, not a great shooting night. 4 for 14, 1 for 4 from 3. But he had 12 points. And I thought a big part of Cam Whitmore tonight, which was probably the best part of his game, was getting boards. 10 rebounds for Cam Whitmore, a season high for him. And then 3 assists for Cam as well. Steven Adams. I got a bone to pick with you, Steven Adams. Why do you have to scare us like that? There was a moment where Steven Adams went down in the fourth quarter and was playing around. I guess it's fine to make jokes and stuff. You're holding on your knee. Look, Steven Adams, this guy has had injury problems. They had injury problems for the entire, not the entire year, but the start of the year. And we actually were thinking, as fans, we're thinking, is this guy going to get back and healthy and playing good basketball? And he's had shoulder issues, he's had knee issues, and I was freaking out seeing him on the ground. I'm like, this guy is playing elite basketball right now as the backup center coming off the bench and very limited playing time, still playing great basketball. And that's the last thing this Rockets team needs right now is for Steven Adams to go down and get injured. And him holding his knee, it definitely scared the crap out of me. And then when he got up and he had this smile, I was playing with y'all. I'm like, that's not okay. But Steven Adams, 17 minutes tonight, 9 rebounds. That's how valuable he is for this team. He got almost 10 boards in not even 20 minutes of play. I did shoot 1 for 4 tonight, so it wasn't great offensively, but 2 points. So he had 2 points. One thing I did love about Steven Adams in this game, he had 2 assists, but one of them was of Reed Sheppard. He kept trying to get Reed Sheppard the basketball. He wanted Reed Sheppard to shoot. That's one thing. The number one thing I loved of Steven in this game was, keep giving the basketball to Reed Sheppard. Reed Sheppard kept, giving the ball to Steven, and Steven, they were playing hot potato, and Steven wanted him to shoot, and finally Reed shot it and drilled it, and that was the only shot he made. It was a great shot by Reed Sheppard as well. And it shows the confidence that Steven Adams the confidence that Steven Adams has for the rookie Reed Sheppard. And I'm not sure if that's confidence that Reed Sheppard has in himself yet, but when you have a guy like Steven Adams on your team who's a vet and trusts you like that, you should gain more confidence. And I thought that was great for Reed Sheppard to knock down that shot in that way, and for Steven Adams to, keep giving it to him, forcing him to shoot. But getting to Reed Sheppard, he played 5 minutes and shot 1 for 3 from 3 and had 3 points, had a rebound and an assist and a steal. Did not look bad at all. Aaron Holiday, let's get to Aaron Holiday next. Sorry, skipped him, going straight to Reed Sheppard. 15 minutes, 4 for 9, 2 for 5 from 3, 10 points. Looked pretty good, 2 steals. And then Nate Williams played 2 minutes in this game. And he was great. Last game we saw him against Denver for 6 minutes. Shot 4 for 4, 9 points. Didn't do anything tonight at all in those 2 minutes of play. And then, that was it. Jeff Green did not play. Feels like every time Jeff Green starts in a game for this team, the next game he doesn't play. He started against Boston, played pretty solid against Boston. Then the next game against the Lakers, he doesn't play. And also seems like whenever Jeff Green starts, we lose. I know he started against the Celtics, we lost. He started against the Kings, we lost. There's one other game he started. I can't remember which one that was. I don't know if we lost or won that. I think we might have won the third game that he started in. But a DNP for Jeff Green. And then Jabari and Amen didn't play. Blazers, they were kind of shorthanded tonight, but former Ime Udoka player Robert Williams had 4 points, 4 rebounds with 3 assists. Shaden Sharp had 13 points for Anthony Simons, 17 for Tamani Kamara, 21 for Scoot Henderson off the bench, and 10 for Jabari Walker. Let me know your thoughts on the Rockets' 125-103 win in the comment section, and peace out. Go Rockets.